Good day, fuckheads. Well, today I'm excited because we're going to listen to the latest track by Mastodon called Toes to Toes. They have an upcoming EP. I believe it's called Cold Dark Place. Yep, it releases September 22nd for previously unreleased tracks. Now, they already released Emperor of Sand March 31st. So this EP is going to be pretty sick. Now, I don't really listen to a whole lot of Mastodon. You know, they're super progressive, but they've been around for fucking ever. Since the 90s, I believe. Late 90s, early 2000s. So this track, I don't know. I'm excited to hear it, but Mastodon isn't really my favorite band, but they're not my least favorite band. You know, it's just the progressive stuff. Their songs tend to be like 5 minutes long, and I'm kind of like, I don't like progressive. I want some heavy hitting shit, but I want to hear it now. I don't want to wait for it to progress. So, crank the fucking volume. All right, here we go. Kind of reminds me of ABR. Wow. Wow. Not very heavy. That is fucking real. That part's really good. Wow. Fucking 5-minute solo. Oh, here we go. Tempo picked up. Damn, that's a lot of like fucking hammer-ons. Wow, another solo. All right. Well, shit, man, that song had a lot going on. There's a couple like hand claps and shit. You know, usually you hear that with chanting. A couple different tempo changes, 2 solos. That hook was very good though. How they went from just it sounded like really that the guitar, it wasn't too like I've heard way heavier, more distorted Mastodon, but that sounded, just kind of like a rock and roll, almost bluesy riff, which they do play a lot of. They totally have a fucking bluesy rock and roll vibe. It's fucking progressive metal. This isn't fucking death metal shit. But yeah, man, with Mastodon, you get everything you want to hear really. Like you can have heaviness and you can have the slow, progressive acoustic sound, and that's exactly what this song was for me. It sounded just, going from that hammer-on stuff that they were doing with the guitars, like that sounded really fucking awesome. Like they come up with the most unique sound, atmospheric sound, but I don't even know how they fucking do it. Like Mastodon reminds me of a version of like Pink Floyd or Rush. They come up with these fucking weird sounds. Like if you listen to Rush 2112 Overture, you're going to get like, what the fuck is going on, And then it kicks into Temple of Syrinx and you're like, holy shit, this is heavy as fuck. Rush, like that's what this reminds me of, that progressive rock and roll sound, that we got in the 70s and 80s. Or 60s even. But yeah, Mastodon, man, I'm not disappointed at all. This EP is going to be very good, I think. Yeah, man, they got a really just different style of music, and I totally respect that because they've been doing it for a long time. So right on. Emperor of Sand, by the way, that released in March, that album was heavy. In my opinion, one of the heaviest Mastodon albums. A lot of people could be like, no, it wasn't, but yeah, no, really, I really dig that album. Like I said, I don't listen to a lot of Mastodon, but definitely Emperor of Sand was a great album. So check that shit out. But Toes to Toe, man, I am not toe to toes. I am not disappointed with this track, and I actually am excited for the EP. So September 22nd, this EP drops. Check that shit out. And good for Mastodon, man. They fucking you never know what they're going to do. You can never predict what kind of sound Mastodon is going to put out because they always leave you just with their last album, Emperor of Sand. I had no clue, even though this is previously unreleased, I had no clue it was going to sound like this. I was honestly expecting a little heavier, but man, that fucking sounded amazing. 2 solos, fucking that awesome clapping, great hook, going into that acoustic with the hook. Oh, I think they did very good on this song.